Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. As always, I'm Sergeant Alpha, and for this episode we will be taking water from Flagstaff, Arizona to Kingman, just right down the road. And I'm just doing another episode of American Truck Sim to kind of keep you up to date like I had said I would be doing with my channel. And as you can see, with my other series, I have started releasing more World of Warships and LSPDFR again. And my last episode that I released was a snow patrol, like I had mentioned I would be doing up until January. The reason that I haven't been releasing any episodes, or I hadn't been, rather, was I had been having some issues with my truck, so the days that I was off work and had time to focus on that, I was spending my time working on that. I should have it pretty much taken care of now, so hopefully I will be able to go back to my regular schedule with trying to release a couple episodes a week for you guys throughout my 3 series that I am running right now. And hopefully I'll keep going for here for a little while unless something else comes up. And same as before, I will try to keep some episodes pre-recorded, that way if I have any more issues I will be able to go ahead and have those released. And that was kind of the reason that I went about a week without having any episodes of any kind coming out, was because it had taken me about a week or so to get the part for my truck I needed. Until then I was just kind of tinkering with it what I could to get it ready for when I had that part. And I kind of just ran out of pre-recorded episodes for you guys, so hopefully I won't have that issue next time if I have any problems, and I will be able to keep releasing episodes for you guys. And another part of it was I had mentioned earlier on that I was looking into some other job options, and one of those job options required me to take a national test to be nationally certified for it. And so I've been getting ready for that, having to take that test, which I passed, so hopefully I'll be ready to move into this next job pretty quickly. I have some people putting in some good words for me, so hopefully that'll all work out for me, and I'll be working a lot more, but more money, so it's good. And even if it does affect how much time I'll have to actually record, I can just fall back on to my plan of having pre-recorded episodes, and on my days off having a couple of those pre-recorded and just upload those throughout the week as I need to, and that way just as one uploads, have the next one starting to upload, and that way it's a constant stream of episodes for you guys, and you're not waiting on me to record another one. So with me doing that, you may not see any changes that you recommend right off the bat, but I will get around to it. I will get back and check up on your comments on what you would like to see or want to see me do differently, and adjust accordingly. Like I had mentioned in my last episode, I do have quite a lot of trucks. I believe I have almost 30 trucks, a bunch of drivers. So I am able to put in some different trucks for you guys, or different paint schemes. This episode I am using the Kenworth T800, I believe. And I was going to use the Pete 389 that just released whenever ATS came out with the map rescale. I saw this truck and I kind of like the way it looks, and it seems like it's not as big as the 389 is. To me, it seems like the 389 is quite a bit bigger than the Kenworth 800. And as you can see from the lights up there on the bridge, I'm also using the US Police Traffic mod. So some police cars you'll see driving by will be using lights and sirens. One thing I don't really like too much about it is that... I killed my truck. Come on, get back up to speed. There we go. One thing I don't like about it is the frequency that you see police cars running code 3. There's some times where you don't really see them that often, and then other times it's almost every single car that you see is running lights and sirens. Which, I'm not complaining, I like that they have their lights on sometimes, but if it was a little less often, maybe 1 or 2 in 10 that you pass, it just seems like it'd be a little bit more realistic than almost every other car sometimes. Which, as you can see, we have one coming up behind us right now. We'll go ahead and slow up just a little bit so I can get past us. And another thing is, a lot of times they will kind of go with the flow of traffic. So if you're behind one and they're stuck behind a slower car and you're trying to be a little bit realistic and not be in front of them, you have to slow down your speed to adjust for them. Or a lot of times if they're stuck at a traffic light, they'll just be sitting there at a traffic light with their lights and siren on. And so just kind of bypassing the light. Oh, we took an off-ramp a little fast. I'm going to use our air brakes as well as the engine brake there. No traffic coming, so we'll go ahead and pull out here. And we should be getting close to our delivery point. So I'll go ahead and do a quick check here. About 64 miles, which with the rescale, that is actually pretty close to where we need to be. We'll go ahead and keep slowed down going down this hill here, especially with the rain. The road will be a little bit slicker. We don't want to go sliding out somewhere and hit someone. And once we get stopped here, we'll go ahead and check for traffic. Don't see one, we'll go ahead and pull out. And we've made our turn. We're on our final stretch here. And we'll be moving on down the road. Another thing about my LSPDFR series is, as you may have noticed in my last episode, my emergency lights are all blue now. And it's a recent mod on LSPDFR that is for Captain 14's LSPD pack. I was kind of excited about it just because since I've played LSPDFRs, you've never really had any blue lights, or if you did, they didn't look quite as good as this mod is. And off the top of my head, I can't think of who put that on LSPDFR, but I apologize for that. But I like them, they look pretty good, and most police departments around where I live use all blue lights, except for maybe 1 or 2. And back when I was active law enforcement, my car used all blue lights, so I like it a little bit more, and it's different from what I've had on LSPDFR in the past with the red and blue. So it changes it up a little bit for the game, and it's a little bit more realistic for the area I live in. And my sheriff pack is still using red and blue lights. I may keep that on there just to have 2 different light patterns, as it and it is two different agencies. So, while yes, sometimes an area has just red or blue or just blue lights, sometimes different agencies will have different lights. One will have red and blue, one will have blue, something like that. So it is a little bit more realistic that way. But then again, I may go ahead and change those as well later on. I don't know yet. Just whatever pops up or whatever you guys want to see. Okay. About 18 miles away, so we are almost there. We will be coming up on it here momentarily. So I don't want to go too fast. I want to be able to make my turn when I need to. Go ahead and use our high beams here while we don't have much traffic around us. And it seems like it's a lot of downhill right here. Go ahead and slow down just a little bit more. And our destination should be right for this curve here. No, I can't go 65, but like I said, I'm going to try to be a little slower. That way I'm not having to slam on the brakes right at my turn. And looks like some road construction right here. Actually, that is my stop, so I may have to get up the road and turn around. Yeah, don't think I'm gonna be able to get my trailer in right there, so I'm gonna have to find a spot that I can turn around at and have a little bit of room. I would risk it, but I'm not too sure about this long trailer and what little lighting I have, so I'd rather be safe and give myself the room I need to turn. Instead of trying to get in there blind. Looks like we will be coming into a area where we should be able to turn around up here. Maybe in one of these store parking lots up here, or circle the block or something like that. No, I don't think we're gonna have room there. Maybe over here we'll have room to turn. No, we should have room up here. So we'll go ahead and turn here and... No. Okay. Wasn't making that turn sharp enough. There we go. We'll try to turn around in here in the back and then head back out. Hopefully it won't mind us just kind of using a spot to turn around here. I don't think they would, but you never know. Try to be careful about turning. I don't want to jackknife the trailer or hit one of these parked trailers or anything. Okay, and so we don't run over those crates, we'll go ahead and try to back up here. Just a little bit to make that turn. Okay. And we will head back down to our destination. If I'd known that I'd be coming in from the wrong side, I would have tried to come in the other direction here. That way it would have been a little bit easier instead of coming all the way down here just to turn around. Since it's not raining anymore, we can go ahead and turn off our wipers. No traffic, we'll go ahead and pull on out. And get down to our drop-off point again. And see how much time we still have. Yeah, we still got plenty of time left, so that really didn't hurt us any. Making that detour to turn around. Again, because of how close I am, I don't want to be right at the speed limit and have to stop suddenly. And the road is kind of windy here, so don't want to go sliding across the other lane of traffic either. And we are coming up to our drop off. You see the lights in the distance there. We'll go ahead, have our flashers on there, our beacons. And looks like we'll have a green light right off the bat. That's good. And we will try to back in to where we need to be. I cut that a little too deep. I was trying to avoid hitting that cone or marker right there, so we'll go ahead and try back in again. Hopefully we'll have it a little bit more lined up this time. And be able to get this delivery out of the way. Alright, so we are in position. We'll go ahead, turn our beacons off, flashers off. Go ahead and shut the truck off and make our drop off. Alright, so that trip was about 169 or 167 miles with the detour. Made $9,800. And it took about 3 hours, 46 minutes. So a pretty short trip, but I didn't want to go too long with the resizing. I did one of my longer trips when I wasn't recording, and it took quite a while. I think I got about an hour into that trip, and it's the first time I played since the resize, and I just got tired of trying to make that trip in one sitting, so I just went ahead and got a shorter trip for this episode. But as always, if there's something you guys would like to see, just let me know in the comment section and I will try to put on some stuff you guys would like to see. If you like my episodes and want to see more, give me a like and subscribe. It'll really help me out. But until then, I'll see you guys next time.